Hey guys, this is JD Salbego, core advisor at MemeMarket. Excited to do another AMA with the community as usual. You guys have asked a lot of great questions, so I'm excited to dive into those now. Um, what a time, right, in the markets. It's very crazy, but still exciting. Um, before we dive in, just want to say there's a lot of chaos in economics, financial markets, and crypto based upon and really a reaction to all the U.S. presidential tariffs and negotiations going on. That has been the biggest proponent to, the sell-offs, et cetera, right? Because tariffs affect economics so much. And we're dealing with, some of the biggest countries in the world from the US, China, Canada, Mexico, now Europe, right? The whole EU union, right? So it's major stuff. But if you look at what's going on right now in the market and within crypto, we have literally had some of the most bullish major developments in the past month or so in basically history, outside of maybe if we're talking about mass adoption, right, widespread adoption, BTC ETFs, right, et cetera. Those were very big, right? But if you look at what's just been happening, we have meme coins now classified or deemed a collectible and not a security by the SEC. That is like some of the biggest news in literally crypto history, right? That is a very loose and more friendly regulation by the U.S., who's always, for a lot of the years has been, a challenge with regulation, either overbearing and strict and sometimes just crazy, as we've seen lawsuits against even like Coinbase, right? Or just no regulation, leaving builders like us and innovators and maybe investors and traders, et cetera, with no clear guidelines of what to do, right? So outside of meme coins being deemed a collectible, we also have the crypto reserve now of the US with some of the biggest assets. We have the BTC reserve, and now they're talking about actually giving a number, not only utilizing the seized BTC that the government has been holding as a reserve, but now actually talking about buying a million Bitcoin. We have looser regulation, more crypto friendly policies going on. Almost every major lawsuit by the SEC towards Coinbase, you name it, has been dropped. So, I mean, we are having major, major bullish news that usually would send our markets to the moon, right? We have incredible liquidity, price increases everywhere. But unfortunately, because of the tariffs, it's been overshadowed a lot, right? So what we see is that, after we get through this shakeup, right, of the U.S. president and all these tariffs, we should see the markets recover and this bullish news and developments, right? I mean, even look at the 2 billion investment into Binance. Just that happened yesterday. That absolutely huge. I mean, that's a huge development. Crypto is not going away. So I guess the point of me saying all this is that we need to be positive, just ride the markets. This is a normal cycle, right? It's definitely hitting crypto extremely hard. But if you look back to the history of the markets for the past hundred and well, at least when we talk about stock markets, right? For the past 120 years, this is normal. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes around presidential elections, wars, big economic policy changes. This is very normal. So despite all this right now, we also have a meme coin announcement from FIFA. Hello. Could that get any more bullish? We got major celebrities and athletes still entering meme coins and dropping them. It's an incredible time for crypto. We're just going through a rough patch, but it will get better. Um, so that's my, I guess, positive bullish news for the day. Um, and let's dive into your questions. So, do we think meme coins can ever have real value? Of course, and they do. Before I dive into that question, let's look at the state of meme coins, the state of adoption, how long they've been around. if you look at meme coins and MemeFi industry as a whole right now, it's very similar to DeFi 1.0, maybe even earlier, let's say DeFi zero point 0.5, right? So we're talking 2018, very few decentralized platforms out there with products that were very archaic, very intricate, early bleeding edge, complex products. We had what Uniswap, MakerDAO, Aave, Compound, just a few, and then we had all these little like projects launching their DeFi tokens and rugging and scamming literally every day. If you look at the total amount of scams and rugs from back then with DeFi 1.0, 2018, 2017, 19, and look at compared to meme coins, it's like 10x more from DeFi 1.0. Way more scams, rugs going on. But back then, adoption within crypto and blockchain was a lot less than it is today, right? So the amount of, let's say, capital at stake, the amount of capital going into staking TVL and all those DeFi platforms, the 5 or 6 in the market, the amount of scams was much smaller than it is today, with meme coins being, obviously we had that Libra incident. I mean, we're talking $1 billion to $3 billion. We're talking hundreds of $1 millions now. We're talking $20 million. So that is because the nature of the market and the rate of adoption, right? There's more liquidity, there's more users. Um, so that is really the status of meme coins, right? And a lot of people, when DeFi first came out, was hating on it. Obviously we had politics and governments and financial institutions who were nowhere really touching crypto. I mean, there was a few big ones kind of exploring, but it wasn't like it was now. There are a lot of naysayers. DeFi is BS. DeFi is never going to work, right? All this stuff. Look at all the scams. It's the same thing happening in meme coins. Nothing different. So I say that to put ourselves into a reality check, or to step into a reality check of where meme coins are. They have real value. If you look at like Murad, right, one of the top kind of meme influencers, and he puts out a lot of great data, and I like some of the stuff he talks about, the different kind of sectors of meme coins, from cultural utility to AI to entertainment to kind of gaming IP to all these different types, right? And they really do. So the reason why I got inspired with MemeMarket, right, that was number one, to bring more accessibility to users in meme coins and bring a more mature, sustainable product, right, to actually reduce risk, easier access, remove all this fragmentation of meme coin assets everywhere, plus all the information, which leads to more scams and utility. But I got into this because there is real value here with meme coins, right? And our vision and mission, which I know this is one of your questions, but I'll address it now. Is to bring a long term, vision to this sector. And so you look at some of the big coins like Floki, Bonk; those are real IP, right? Look at the amount of products they have launched. They have created not only, sorry, that was a little fly. Not only they have created a cultural brand, like an IP brand. They have created a vertically integrated corporation, a vertically integrated business model through different sectors of products, right? All intertwined, from the regular top of the meme coin to trading bots to dexes to launch pads to merchandise, you name it, right? Getting involved with big athletic brands, etc. Then you have the AIs like Eliza, right? OS, and other AI agents, right? Which have an AI utility. And then you just have the normal, just cultural ones that what I kind of relate those to is like the Bored Ape, right? And what Yatsu talks about, the chairman founder of Animoca, about tokenizing cultural value, right? And that's what you look like. Culture is your identity, the information we share, relate to, and identify with through people, communities, and et cetera, right? So there's a bunch of different sectors, and they all have their own use cases. Again, meme coins are so amazing, incredible, this innovation to me, because they combine three of the biggest app killers, right, and disruptors from Web 2 and Web 3, which is social, finance, and gaming. Those are the biggest internet platforms. And meme coins combine all three. So yes, we're going to see some kind of weird ones, just community ones with just cultural identification. Some will be just a joke, right? Having fun, whatever, pumping tokens. Some could be considered like gambling almost. Um, Again, there is value here, and that is because of the blockchain aspect of it, right? Because it's peer to peer now, right? With no intermediaries with these digital assets and basically internet value, internet money.
What is the outlook for meme coins in the current market? Well, in my opinion, meme coins are transitioning from pure speculation to structured trading assets with increasing institutional and mainstream interests. Um, the lack of risk management tools has held the sector back, but with platforms like MemeMarket offering new solutions, we're about to see a more sophisticated, high volume meme economy take shape.
What's the long-term vision for MemeMarket? Our long-term vision is to provide a accessible gateway into meme coins and bring a billion users on chain. Um, Meme coins gaming have always been a great way for people to learn about crypto because it's fun, it's exciting, it's different, it's entertainment. If you look at studies, at least from like Gen Z and millennials in the US, almost 70% of them hold meme coins. A big percentage of them have stated that they got into meme coins because they're fun, they're kind of crazy, right? It's like entertainment, there's a cultural and a community aspect, and it's kind of like an on ramp into crypto. That is our biggest vision. Our for I call that like our 10-year vision. Our 5-year vision is to actually bring very let's say mature products and tools for users to access meme coins. And that includes like our prediction game model, which allows you actually to hedge risk, either by shorting or longing meme coins, allows you to actually make money right now in the markets when there's turbulence in a very fun, exciting, simple way, right? Through other gaming quests, aggregation of meme coins under one seamless platform, through the different ways we utilize wallets and onboarding. That's our 5-year vision, right?
What new features are in the works, and can we get any sneak peeks? Well, sure. We're rolling out dynamic price pools, AI powered market insights, and new ways to earn through structured shorting and hedging. And our prediction market will cover everything from blue chips, meme coins, to the hottest trending tokens, giving users new ways to engage and profit 24/7. So stay tuned. Big updates are coming up soon.
What do pumped points do? That's a great question. So pumped points is our fun in-game currency, in-app currency. Right now, you can utilize all of our products and tools and games and quests and experience our products right now, or our online community contests like prediction contests, tournaments, everything we've been doing to earn these puppet points. Puppet points will be able to be converted to our native token MFUN. MFUN is the native token of MemeMarket, which has a lot of incredible utilities. You can look at our docs, our Git books, or some of our social points and learn about what the utilities are. Pumpkin points will allow you to be eligible to receive a airdrop when MemeMarket TGEs. They are also used as I said, free to play models within the prediction market. They're part of the earning, part of the winning and bonuses within the prediction market. It's not just, a prize pool, a liquidity prize pool distributed among winners of the prediction market. It's actually puppet points as well you're earning. Puppet points is part of our social capital level system within our whole app ecosystem. So right now, if you go into our app, you'll see tons of players with hundreds of million, or the top players have earned hundreds of millions of points already in our community. They got levels and leaderboards. You'll see it's very much part of the ecosystem. Puppet points is basically our kind of in-game meme hype currency. It's our redeemable for airdrops, etc. It's part of our token utilities, and it's a very fun, exciting kind of gamification. We'll call it a product within our ecosystem. So that will end our AMA, and I can't wait to do the next one. Stay involved in our community, on our Twitter, on Telegram, and we will see you again shortly